Basketball Wives, darling. This is the reunion. So according to Basketball Wives Association of the association.com, they are only having one reunion, Basketball Wives. Meaning one part of the reunion, child. And to be honest with y'all, I'm kind of here for that. I felt like they dibbled and dabbled in what they needed to dibble and dabble in. I don't feel like there's nothing left to be said, really. Jennifer did not show up to the reunion. If she did, I'm sure they would have a part two reunion. But since Jennifer is not available and not in the building, sorry about the glitches, then hell, they ain't have too much shit to work with, you know? Okay, so, they started off Mark Lamont Hill, she's shady ass. He was the reunion host. And, they got into all the ladies. Nobody looked like anything really spectacular, to be honest with you. Just more hair, more makeup. That's it. I think that everybody looked great for the most part. I don't know what the hell Jackie had on. Her wig looked a little cheap. But it's Jackie. We're gonna take it regardless. I'm tired of Malaysia with blonde hair. Is it just me? I'm tired of Malaysia with blonde hair. I really am. What else happened, child? Let's see. So they got on the new girls, Cece Christian and OG. They had a scene where Mark Lamont, asked Tammy, was just like, well, how did you feel about OG? She was like, I really liked OG. And then he got on, he was kind of throwing Tammy under the bus a little bit. He was just like, well, how did you feel after you said what you said about OG? She was just like, after knowing that she's going to actually see this, I felt bad because I got to know her as a person and I started to like her. OG, she was cool about it because Tammy had came to her on the sneak. And it was just like, you're going to see a lot of stuff that's on camera that I said about you, in the beginning. She didn't say much, but, it was just, little small petty things. And, she was just like, you're going to see that. And, I do want to apologize to you for that. And, OG respected that. OG and Malaysia had an exchange. Mark Lamont was just like, Malaysia, you had issues with OG's style and fashion. And Malaysia was just like, my whole thing was just the fact that she had her side boobs out. She don't have the boobs for side boobs. And OG was just like, who the hell are you to tell my boobs what to do and all that kind of stuff. Malaysia was just like, child, please, it ain't that deep. I just gave an opinion and that's it. But nobody said anything to Evelyn to sit over there laughing and smirking the whole time. Oh God, I'm not, okay. We got plenty of time for Evelyn. So, all of a sudden they got on, Christian and, OG and their little situation. I'm trying to think of how it started. Let's see. They got on, their issues and they started going back and forth. They started throwing major shots at each other. OG was just like, Christian, y'all broke, your man don't want you, he, and all this. And then Christian was just like, oh, you begging for a man on TV, that man don't want to be with you, you tired and through, you want what I got a baby and I got a husband, things that you want. And, all this, and, they was just going back and forth. It was just extremely, it was just pointless, at that point. It just made for good TV, I guess. Jennifer and Shawnee, them, not Jennifer. The rest of the girls just sitting there smirking, the whole time while they was going back and forth. And they kept talking about appearances and appearances, and I was just like, I don't really like this. I don't. So what else happened, y'all? Moving on from that, let's see. They got on some really nice things that happened on the season. They got on Jennifer. Why do I keep bringing up Jennifer? She wasn't there. Shit. They got on Evelyn. The whole Puerto Rico thing. They flashed across the screen how you can help the victims of the hurricane in Puerto Rico. And they got on Malaysia and her whole thing with her brother passing away, and they got on OG and her brother passing away. OG, she got emotional. She was just like, yeah, that Tammy have reached out to her constantly, and also Christian. Even though we was having our issues, she still, was there for me in that moment, which is. And OG and Christian, they ended up squashing the issues. So the fact that everything has to be regurgitated at the reunion is just annoying. It's just like, this stuff happened like months and months and months ago, but we have to continue to bring it up and everything. I was just like, Lord Jesus. What else happened? Drawing a blank. They got on the big issue. I felt like the biggest issue with OG is that she came off strong, and that's pretty much what Shawnee said. She was just like, OG, she has a very strong, kind of aggressive personality, and that's pretty much what happened as to why she didn't, why she rubbed the girls the wrong way and all that kind of stuff. And she does, but for the most part, I feel like OG is for the right thing, and she's honest and true. They asked Evelyn, what did Jennifer and what did Jennifer, Shawnee, and her see in Christian as to why they gravitated towards Christian. They was just like, oh yeah, Christian, she was just funny, she was her real self, authentic, and all this other bullshit. And OG was just like, no, what Christian was pretty much an ass kisser, and Christian wanted to do any and everything to get into y'all circle. That's why she kept throwing Cece up under the bus and all the other stuff, including the personal issues they already had within their family. They still, she still just wanted to be in that circle, which is why she held on to the Jennifer's friendship for so long. Like, Christian don't really have any real loyalty to these women. She just met them, but she's all up in the mix and stuff. And then that's when they started, throwing the shots back and forth at each other. Let's see. They got on the whole CC and Christian situation, which is so. Christian brought receipts, child. Christian brought up a whole list of receipts that she had from apparently of Christian of CC, and apparently Christian told CC behind the scenes. She texted her and said, "Look, don't put me in that mess. Evelyn, Jennifer, them had something to say about you, but the whole happy ending thing was just a joke." They got on the whole thing with CC texting Christian saying, what Byron said, that he ain't showing up to Christmas, anniversaries, Father's Day, Valentine's Day, no holidays, no nothing, no birthdays, no nothing at the house. And CC was just like, well, this is what Byron told me to tell her to do. But then we found out CC lied and said that she was just warning Christian that yes, Byron did say that, but she was just warning Christian ahead of time. So she took it upon herself to deliver that information to Christian. Byron didn't specifically tell her to do that. And Christian's just like, why? He's a grown ass man. Why wouldn't he just talk to us and talk to his son and all that? I don't know, Christian. The same way you could have walked your, if they stay in y'all neighborhood, the same way you and your husband and little Kenzie, y'all could have walked y'all ass down the street and see what the hell going on. So I mean, it works both ways, you know. Y'all should have been had a talk with Byron. Y'all should have been had a talk with Byron. You know, if it was such a big issue, I think that works on both ways. Both of y'all was in the wrong. Everybody was in the wrong in this situation. But did you, you know, maybe because of your personal issues with CC, was it easier for you to flip on CC? Yeah, it was. And Malaysia took your side. She did. So, you know, I don't know. It was just a lot for CC. If she comes back, she just has to get a little stronger on this show and just, you know, speak her mind and give something a little bit more. Unfortunately, this is the kind of show where you can't be a good person. You can't really be a chill person. You can't really just be peaceful and calm and you know, breaking up fights until you get to the point where you done showed out on the show and now you're at your peaceful point and you done gave the people enough you done gave the people enough action and enough drama to the point where now you can just rest on the show and your seat will be solidified like a Jackie Christie. Jackie Christie had her issues along the show in many years, many seasons. A lot of tea we got on Jackie, but you know Jackie's now cool and she's leveled out some. So regardless of whatever, Jackie's gonna come back now. So her seat is solidified, no matter what. No matter if she's not doing anything, no matter if she's in drama that season or not, she's good. So what else happened? We got they talked a little bit briefly about Evelyn and CC, you know, the whole happy endings comment. They both, you know, apologized to each other, and, you know, that was pretty much it. Just like, whatever, who cares? Let's see. Evelyn and Tammy, they got on that child. I like Tammy's suit that she had on. But Tammy is looking a little sickly. Like, I don't know what's really going on with Tammy right now. But yeah. And according to Evelyn says that, you know, Tammy puts out a lot of false information out there, and about her health, and there's really nothing wrong with her health. She was just like, she's pretty much lying. So Evelyn, are you insinuating that Tammy, I believe Tammy has said that she had diabetes. Evelyn, are you insinuating that Tammy's weight loss is not due to diabetes or her trying to get healthy? It's due to something else? Are you insinuating that, Evelyn? She was just like, she just wished Tammy the best. Shut up. Shut up. They kept going back and forth. Tammy feels like, you know, Evelyn. What side note? Before I continue, one thing that just bothers me in general is the fact that nobody holds Shawnee accountable for anything. Nobody comes for Shawnee about anything. Everybody protects Shawnee. Nobody, you know, if they have issues with Shawnee, you know, they have to just forget about it. You know, it's no matter what, Shawnee's going to get the last word. No matter what, the rest of the cast is going to take Shawnee's side. I just want Shawnee off the show. It is so irritating that can't nobody say nothing back to the boss when the boss is up in every damn thing. It's just as messy as the rest of them. It is so irritating. It really, really is. And Shawnee sit up there and act like she don't engage in the conversation when Evelyn's trash and Tammy. She sit back and act like she don't engage in the conversation when Tammy's trashing Evelyn. But for the most part, it seems like to me that Tammy and Shawnee's relationship, when they're having their scenes together, they don't really talk about Evelyn. It's when Evelyn and Shawnee is together, when Evelyn feels the need to crack on Tammy all the time. At least that's what I've noticed. Is Tammy innocent? No, but I'm just showing y'all, I'm just telling y'all just my opinion. So yeah, it seems like Evelyn, you know, like we saw, every chance she got, she brung up Tammy. And most of Tammy's scenes, Tammy wasn't thinking about Evelyn that much. She didn't mention Evelyn that much. You know? So I don't know. But Tammy says that Evelyn had went behind her back and done a lot of fraud stuff in the past. Tried to talk to different producers and stuff. About not working with her. They both came for each other. Tammy said this is why you ain't got no embryos and lying about Chad and you tied and through and you had to come back on the show because you tried out for another show and then nobody else wants you on the show. And I was like, Lord. Evelyn, she said she wanted to come back on Basketball Wives basically just to clean up and create a better change for herself. And just show people a different side of Evelyn. Evelyn didn't work. It didn't work. So I mean it kinda did. But it's just like it's too I appreciate you for wanting to change now, but it's too much negative that's out there, sis. It's done. But hell, at least you're not in the boat by yourself. Hell, all y'all do stuff. So, you're amongst good company. That's good. So anyway, they was just throwing jabs at each other, The truth of the matter is this: both of y'all get y'all checks from reality TV, y'all main checks at least. Both of y'all bounce from reality show to reality show. Both of y'all eggs are dried up. Both of y'all are older. How is one better than the other one? Who's talking about who? And one thing I wanted them to address is I should have just restarted my computer and there'll be no glitches in the camera, whatever. Shit. One thing they should have brought up was the fact that when Tammy was crying to Jackie saying that all I've ever did was try to be nice to these heifers and all they ever did was talk about me and down me. That was not brought up, and I wish that was brought up. To be like, Tammy, why do you feel that way? Because then Tammy would have had to bring Shawnee into it, because everybody knows that Shawnee is more friends with Evelyn than anybody else. Everybody knows that. So no, but like I said, there's no point in bringing up Shawnee because nobody addresses Shawnee. Nobody comes for Shawnee. Shawnee is protected because she is the boss on the show. I cannot. And the other girls use that. The ones that's close to Shawnee, they use that, and they know, Shawnee got their back no matter what, and she's the boss. So it's, let's get close to Shawnee, which is what Christian was trying to do. Be in the circle. It's all a system. It really, really is. Okay, and you can tell from the host, Mark, he was kind of biased because I didn't like at the end how he had all the ladies say some last words, all the main girls on the show. For the most part, he had all of them say some closing words, and he gonna end with Evelyn, as if Evelyn, made the biggest change or some shit on the show. What? If y'all still don't think that Evelyn is a mean girl and petty and shady, I don't know what to tell you. Really. I mean, all she changed was the fact that she don't fight no more. And that she don't fight no more. I was going to say something else, but the fact that she don't fight no more, that's it. That's all that I can see. I mean, that's good. I mean, at a certain age, you need to stop damn fighting anyway. And she was talking about, oh, Tammy, you're too old. Hey, Evelyn, you ain't too far away from Tammy. Both of y'all 40s, right? I don't get it. Why twins talk about each other? It's like T and Tamara talk about, I can't stand your ugly face. Bitch, we look just alike. You don't like yourself. Not saying Shawnee and not saying Tammy and Evelyn look alike because they don't. But y'all know what I'm saying. So yeah, it actually got to the point where Tammy got up, child, and she walked off in her badass suit. She was just like, yeah, so at this point, I'm gonna go. And she was just like, yeah, I'm done. She got up, took her heels off. She was just like, Evelyn, you can meet me outside if you want to, sis. Tammy left the building. Shawnee them talking. We can see that Tammy was in a different place this season. She was dismissed this entire season and up and leaving. Shawnee, because you're never in the hot seat, is cool for you. But the fact that all these other women have been in the hot seat, this shit is stressful. And it gets to the point where you get tired of arguing with the same people. And it gets to the point where you're above it all. And it gets to the point where when God is blessing you with opportunities, you don't have time for the BS. And that's all what it was. Evelyn and Shawnee been arguing since 98. And it's 2018, darling. I mean, Father God, how much more can a person take? I'm tired of arguing with the same person. Can anybody give me somebody new to argue with, please? Please, you get tired of it, So Tammy got up and left. Mark gonna make a smart comment at the end talking about it's interesting that the two people that that caused the most drama here, that was in the most controversy, either did not show up or left early. Talking about Jennifer and Tammy. Now, even though Jennifer's full of shit and she done a lot, and she's been awful this season, completely awful. I've never liked Jennifer either. But anyway, the fact that she did what she did, which was completely wrong, I don't blame Jennifer for showing up. She said her lawyer said that she don't want to show up to be attacked physically and verbally. And, it's as simple as that. Jackie messy ass, she even got on Christian's phone and called Jennifer, and she didn't pick up the phone. Because apparently they didn't know until last minute that Jennifer was not showing up to work. And Shawnee gonna say, it definitely looks bad that you don't show up to work and all this kind of stuff. And I don't know what are we gonna do with Jennifer? I don't know if I want to employ Jennifer again, and she might not show up to work next season. I'm just like, see, all that kind of stuff. I'm just like, oh God. Jennifer is full of shit, but I wouldn't have showed up either, to be honest with you. I don't want to be. I'm not trying to be physically or verbally attacked. Who that's a lot for a person to go through, because nobody there is gonna have Jennifer's back. Nobody. So I don't know. I get it why she didn't show up completely. So I guess that's why the reunion was one part, because they ain't have much to talk about. The two main people, especially Jennifer, wasn't there, and Tammy was over it, and she ended up leaving. Some people say, oh, Evelyn was speaking the truth about Tammy, that's why she left. I don't think that's why she left. I think that the main reason Tammy left was because she was getting mad as hell. She was about to punch Evelyn, because Evelyn can only push. Evelyn knows what to say to push Evelyn. Evelyn know what to say to push Tammy's buttons, and vice versa. So hell, I don't know. I think Tammy has a lot of things that's coming up in her life now, and she's over it. She don't need this basketball coin anymore. But we'll see her next season. We will. All of them probably will be back next season. I would like to see OG back next season. Christian and Cece, if they're back, okay. But I don't really care either way. Y'all know the other girls are coming back. Of course, Shawnee's coming back. Evelyn's coming back. Jackie's coming back. And Malaysia's coming back. So there's no need to get rid of these girls and then bring in a whole new slew of new basketball wives. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of them doing that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. With that said, I'm Mr. Chalak. What? Mr. Chalak on Google Plus. Follow me at ItsKingsWorld on Instagram and Twitter. At ItsKingsWorld89 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook. All that good stuff. Like, comment, and subscribe. Stay black and stay tuned. And thank y'all so much for watching all these basketball wives with me, darling. They work my nerves bad, but ultimately, I do like the show, obviously, because I keep, reviewing it. I just wish I can go on there and just talk to some of them and just change some shit. Just stop with the mean girl antics. Y'all too old. Like, stop bullying people. Stop liking people only when they kiss your ass. Stop using folks. You know, just bye.